video number 2. And yeah, I wasn't actually gonna post, but I figured if I'm gonna preach certain things, I should try to follow them myself. And the first video I posted, I checked like 2 days ago, and it had zero likes, zero views, nothing. And I was like, why am I even doing this? Like, I might as well just talk to a wall or write things down. Like, there's no point. And I checked today, and I had 7 likes. So that means 7 people actually went out of their way to like it. And I know 7 likes might not seem like a lot. You might be like, oh, whatever, it's 7 likes. But it is pretty cool to me. I don't know. And what I'm going to talk about today is aura. And before you click off, before you laugh, say it's a meme, whatever, I'm going to use aura to talk about self-belief. Because I think a lot of people talk about self-belief and tell you to believe in yourself and all these things. But it's easier said than done. It's very easy to say, oh, believe in yourself. It's very hard to actually believe in yourself. What's easy, though, is convincing yourself of what other people think of you. And I'm going to tell you right now, you can fuel self-belief by gaslighting yourself into what other people think of you. So I'm going to say well, you know what? This is what I'm going to tell you guys to do. Go out, put headphones on, put good music on, put music on that's going to make you feel like that guy or that girl or whatever. Make you feel like you're in a movie. Walk around. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to do anything. Walk around and pretend you're in a movie. If someone looks at you, pretend you're in an edit. If someone looks at you for a long time, pretend that they're admiring how cool you are. It doesn't actually matter what they think. It doesn't matter. That's the whole trick, is what they actually think doesn't matter. They could be thinking, this guy's so weird. Why does he walk like that? But what matters is what you think they think of you. And I know that's kind of confusing. I said that really fast. But what you think people's perception of you is becomes their actual perception of you. And I promise you it's true. I promise you. It's hard to see at first, but I promise you it's true in so many ways you can't even imagine. And I want you to do that as practice. And if you can really implement this, you can kind of tailor it to every single way in your life. And I'm going to give you an example right now. For me, I've never created content before. I've never really posted like that. I don't really know what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys think I'm somewhat well-spoken, but I don't even think I'm well-spoken. I think I speak fast. I think sometimes I'm hard to understand. But when I come on here, I imagine that every single one of you who watches this thinks, wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about. He's very well-spoken. He's very helpful. He's very wise. So, no, spoiler, I'm not actually any of those. I'm just trying to help out. You know what I mean? I'm 18. But just by me pretending that the people who watch this think that, it kind of creates a snowball effect, and I kind of become that. You know what I mean? And you can do this for everything, And this is kind of a vain example, but I'm still going to use it. If you walk into a room and a girl looks at you for like a couple seconds, if you can change your perception to anything you want, it doesn't even matter what she actually thinks in the long run. It doesn't matter. She could think, if you go in your head and she looks at you and you think, wow, that girl finds me attractive. In her head, she could be thinking, wow, that guy's the ugliest guy I've ever seen. But you know what matters? Is that in your head, you changed your perception. And you said, wow, that girl thinks I'm attractive. If this repeats, you know what's going to happen? Your brain is subconsciously going to have a list of a bunch of people who think you're attractive. Do they? We don't know. But it doesn't matter, because now your brain subconsciously has a list of all these people. You know what's going to happen? Your self-belief is going to go from here to here. You know what that's going to actually do? It's going to make you more attractive. Suddenly you're going to go back to that girl, and now it doesn't even matter what she thought at the beginning, because you have that belief and you have the confidence, and now she's going to find you more attractive. I promise you, and this works for everything. For everything in life, you can apply this. Don't try to actually change. Do try, but it is hard to change your self-belief. It's hard for me to go and think I'm attractive. It's hard for me to actually believe and think all this. You know what I mean? And I think it's good to have self-belief, but it's hard to change your belief in yourself is what I'm saying. It's very hard to change your belief in yourself. Like for me, I'll give an example. I'll kind of put myself on the hot plate, but for me, I don't think I'm that smart. And I think it's something I'm working on, but I also don't think I'm that smart. But I think that I can be very smart. And I believe that that's going to happen at some point. And I promise you, at some point on this channel, you're going to see, that's something I want to talk about later. But you can really bring your belief to here, which is in turn going to make you go up to here. Because if you believe in yourself to do something, you're going to do something. You can gaslight yourself into becoming whatever you want. And it's not, sorry, I have a sore throat. It's not only about changing yourself, because that is hard. I'm not going to lie. Changing what you actually think of yourself is very hard. It's very, very hard. And if you can master that, you're set. I haven't even mastered that yet. I'm not even close. If you can master that, you're in a very good place. Changing what you think of yourself. What's easy to change is changing what other people think of you. That is so easy. Trust me, it's so easy, because it's not a big thing. You walk in and you just look, try this. Walk in, 10 people in a row. I want you to look at them, and in your head, I want you to go, that person thinks I'm a kind person. In your head. And then go to the next person. Look at them, make eye contact, and be like, that person thinks I'm a kind person. They've never even met you. Never once have they met you. Now go to your friends, look at all your friends, be like, that person thinks I'm a kind person. That person thinks I'm a kind person. You don't have to talk, you don't have to say anything. Just in your head, just say that in your head. That's it. I promise you, you know what's gonna happen? Subconsciously, your brain is gonna get a list of all these people who think you're a kind person. Your brain is gonna start thinking, wow, I might be a kind person. It's gonna bring your kindness to here. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna start becoming more kind. You know what your brain is gonna do? It's gonna think, wow, I have all these examples of me being kind, and I have all these people who think I'm a kind person. I am a kind person. You're gonna start doing all these kind things, and then it snowballs. Then it snowballs completely. And then once you actually are a kind person, people actually do think that of you. And it's even easier. You don't have to gaslight yourself, because they actually do think that of you. So what I'm trying to say is, if you can just pretend that other people think the best of you, you are going to suddenly become that. And you're not going to see it over a week, but over some time, you're going to realize that if you can just change what you think other people think of you, you can change who you actually are. And that's what I really want to hit on. If you take one thing from this video, change what you think other people's perception of you is, and you can change who you really are. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you.